Welcome back to Precision Trader University. In today's video, once again, I want to show you how to use the most powerful tool in the stock market, Bookmap, and how you can use this tool to find where the market is figuratively just dropping money for people to pick up. So with that said, if you haven't watched previous videos, please do so. I did a mini course covering the three powerful strategies that we use with Bookmap to take advantage of the market every single day. So we're going to look at John Deere today. So you might wonder why are we looking at John Deere today? Well, if you watch previous videos on scanning, then you understand, because as good as Bookmap is just not going to pop up the right play for you. Okay, you still have to put in the stock that you want. And how do you find that stock? That's scanning. So with that in mind, let's flip over to our scanning screen and check things out. So pretty simple, stock screener on TradingView, very basic here, filters right there. First thing that we want to look at each day, change from open. All right, so we're going to click on that. We're going to see what is moving, what is the biggest movers on the day. All right, number one on the list was John Deere. Okay, John Deere. When you say, well, man, that's an expensive stock. Well, again, we play options because, I mean, they're cheap. They're dirt cheap. And again, we're not planning on being in a play more than about 2 to 20 minutes. So option decay, which is what is the main thing that people fear about options and the danger of it, that's not an issue when you're in an option for 2 to 20 minutes. Now, if you're in the expiration day, last hour or two of the day, then yes, it becomes more of an issue. All right, but if it's really not in that window, you don't really have to be scared of options. They just allow you to buy the stocks you want to buy at a much, much cheaper price. They allow us to turn these $200, $300, $400, $500 stocks into $5, $10, $15, $20 stocks because of the price of the options. So with that in mind, John Deere has really nice options. So now, how did we come about pulling up John Deere on Bookmap? Very simple. First one on the scanner. So we're going to pull it up. First thing we look at is our daily chart and our ATR. Okay, we need to get an idea of what this stock's potential is, whether it's to the upside or the downside. We don't care which way. Okay, now we prefer the upside. Okay, the money, it's much freer money, higher probability money to the upside. Trust me, there's higher probabilities shorting or buying puts in the stock market. I've just seen it too many times, and Bookmap has allowed me to see it. So, like I said, feel free to check it out for yourself, but I can assure you, like I said, I've watched Bookmap day after day after day for years now. Okay, I can assure you, you get higher probabilities shorting to the upside than you will buying the dip to the downside. So, with that in mind, we see on John Deere over here on our modified ATR that John Deere is a $7 to $10. Okay, so we're looking for John Deere to make a $7 to $10 move. And when it makes that $7 to $10 move, we know that the computers are going to start selling off. All right, they're going to start taking some profit around that area. Now, the thing is, we want that area to be around a major liquidity, $5 increment liquidity in Bookmap. All right, so that's the two things that have to line up. It has to be around a major $5 increment in Bookmap with major liquidity. Again, a nice orange band that you can see on the $5 increments, and it has to be close to the end range of its ATR. It's that simple. So in John Deere's case, it starts the day around 408. And again, we know $7 to $10 is what we're looking for. The potential on this stock. So whenever it pushes up to in that range, is it going to be around a $5 increment? Well, absolutely. 415. That'll get it up there around a $7 move. All right, very, very good. We also see when it gets up there, we have some nice algos in those levels. So that's another thing we want to pay attention to. So flipping back over to Bookmap. Let's see also too on our the daily right here before I leave. Daily, another thing we want to take into consideration any monster moving averages that we're right at, about to get to. We see that we came down to here. Again, we got monster dailies, weeklies, monthlies, all on this chart. And over here on our intraday chart, we have from our indicator course, we have the all-star team, the best of the best high liquidity indicators that there are, all on one chart, okay? And we see here this morning, huge concentration of some major, lots of high liquidity indicators, okay? Anytime you see that, be ready for some explosiveness. So with that said, we're gonna flip over to Bookmap and see exactly if that lined up with Bookmap. So again, looking for a $7 to $10 move, starts down around 408, the bottom, they start popping it up. Looky, 415. Look at all that liquidity on 415. Can you see it on the $5 increments? Yes, you can see it on $5 increments right there. So that's good. Check, check, check. Everything checks off. So what we're looking for is when it gets to this level, around this 415, okay, we're looking for absolutely to be able to short or buy puts and make some, nice, easy profit on here, okay? So we're looking, around $1 at a minimum for our first take profit. So we're looking for 415, we're looking for a dump to 413 to 414, okay? That's our sweet spot, okay? With that said, they get up close to 415, or 415, bam, they dump back into the 413s. Now, again, excuse me, the way our entries come out on this are, we are doing a half position at the $5 increment, and then we do another half position, okay, on a $1 push through that $5 increment. So in this case, 416. That's how that's how we set up our positions when we identify a key level like this. In this case, 415. We've got, we're at the end of our ATR range, we're around a $5 increment, or ideally even better, a $10 increment. Okay, so we know that we can attack the $5 increment and we can attack a $1 push through that. Okay, so with that said, Bookmap gave it to us very clearly what to take advantage here. So I'm going to flip back over the chart so you can just see the candles a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to zoom into just the intraday chart here. I'm going to turn the screener off. Don't need to save that anymore. So with that said, blasting up 415, we get up to 415 right around here. Now we have an algo sitting right here at 414.70ish. Okay, we know that when we have an algo, again, algos are levels that the computers trade off of. Okay, they buy and sell off of these levels. Okay, they have to code all these trading computers all over, all these different algorithms. They gotta give them some kind of code and algorithm trade off of. Well, these algos are exactly, do we have all of them? Not gonna say that, but the ones that we have are extremely powerful. So with that said, we get to around 415. The problem is we had an algo right in front of it. So our bias now becomes right there at that algo. So entering right around that algo and expecting around a $1 dump. Okay, now, is there anything wrong with holding a runner portion? No, not at all. But again, in this market is very, very, unpredictable volatility. Things can, just flopping all over the place. So we prefer to take that real quick $1 to $2 quick money. And then if you want to hold the runner portion, of your contracts, more power to you. So let's just say hypothetically, you played four contracts. Okay, that's the ideal amount of contracts that we like to start with, that or two. So let's just say you played 4 contracts, 25 delta. Okay, so that means you're controlling 100 total shares of this stock. So 25 delta times 4 contracts, that's 100 delta. Okay, 100 shares. So we get in here around this spot. We're looking for that $1 or so dump. That's going to be $100, quick $100 in your pocket. So with that said, we get there, bam, we get our dump straight into the 413s, beautiful $1 dump, bam, take most of your profit. Now, if you were holding a runner in this situation, now, you absolutely, when it comes back up here, any runner portion, you take it off or break even. Now your sights are set on not re-entering around 415, 416. 416, the $1 push through now becomes your sight. And what do you have there? Another beautiful algo sitting right on it. So get your entry right around there. Again, once again, you're jumping in with 4 contracts here, controlling another 100 shares. Bam, you get your dump. dumps back into 415, you're taking half or more of that off right there. If you want to hold a half or a runner portion, knock yourself out. But again, you're looking for another dollar, you're going to be scaling out again. So it gets close to 414, $2 dump off there. You need to be taking runner or the rest of it. Okay, now if you're very, very confident in the downside, hey, more power to you. But again, the rest of the contracts have to be held for break even when it pops back up there. Okay, so very simple, very easy way to pick up some free money all over the stock market. Okay, in this case, you got $2-3. Very, very easy. I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's way easier to catch 2 to 5 of these a day with extreme high probability than it is to go try to catch $10 on one particular stock. So, and then just be watching one stock all day. Whereas when we get in these positions, we're in and out. Okay, this was 2 minutes on this play. Okay, this was 4 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes on this one. So, like I said, you need to be in a broker that you can move around in. You don't need the Fred Flintstone broker. You need to be in a broker that you can get in, that's easily, easy to get in and out of your positions. Ideally, being able to trade on the chart. Okay, very useful. I mean, you see the benefit here of, for example, being able to trade on TradingView. The beauty of being able to trade right here on the chart, bam, bam. Well, you can do that on other brokers as well. My preferred one is TradeStation. Love to be able to trade right here on the chart with my options, with the option chain. It's beautiful. Got a candlestick option chart, so highly recommend it. So anyway, well, hope that was helpful. Sorry, I've been a little bit. It's been very, very busy. We just got back in the country, back home. So anyway, so I'm try to make sure continue to get the weekly videos out. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and feel free also to come check out the Discord. So with that said, thank you for watching the video.